my lovelies, it's Willow Silverwing here, back again with another pick a card reading here for you. So this pick a card reading is all about what they secretly want to tell you. So this is in regards to obviously what secret will come out from the person that you are thinking about, and then also how you're going to deal with that situation and what the outcome will be. So for this pick a card reading, I do want you to kind of picture a person in your mind and then pick a pile instead of just sort of meditating on the cards. I want you to kind of picture that person while you meditate and then sort of pick the pile that you feel most drawn to in that way. Also, if you guys have any time, then please go and follow me on Instagram. I would muchly appreciate it. Also, I will leave the details down below if any of you guys fancy a personal reading done by me. Okay, so this is pile number 1 here with the selenite on it. This is pile number 2 with the clear quartz, and this is pile number 3 with the obsidian. So again, as I said, please meditate on the cards, take some mindful breaths. You can pick via the crystals, and people do that, but please go with that gut feeling. And as I said beforehand, try and picture that person that you have, that you want that kind of secret to come out of. Then once you've done that, I will leave the timestamps down below so that you can just quickly skip forward to the one that you are picking. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so this is pile number 1 here with the selenite on top of your deck. So I'm just going to pop that over here and let's see what cards we've got. Okay, so we start out here today with the Ten of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so for group number 1 here, now we start out with this Ten of Swords, which the Ten of Swords is about sort of defeat and loss. I feel like you've had some sort of loss, or you've had some sort of rejection or defeat in the past, which is now making you very wary about stepping forward into the future. What these cards are telling me is to kind of get rid of that and to get rid of this defeat and loss and open yourself up, because this person, whoever this person isn't going to reveal any sort of type of secret, isn't really going to say anything to you that they actually do want to say to you, or that they secretly even want to say to you, without you getting rid of this loss and this defeat from a previous relationship, from a previous partnership, anything along those lines. With the Six of Pentacles coming up, it is all about sort of giving, and I do feel like that once you've let go of this Ten of Swords energy here, that you're going to sort of transition, and it's going to be this giving, and they want to give to you, and they want you to know that they want to give to you. They want to give their heart to you. They want to give their soul to you. But there's this sort of energy, this like negative energy that's around you that's stopping them from doing that right now. Once you've kind of got through this and they've kind of shared what they wanted to share with you, as long as you let this go, this transformation, this massive transformation is going to happen. With the Death card coming up right next to those 2 cards, so as long as you let go of this, and then this giving card, this secret card will come out, and then it's going to transform you, and for the better, because it comes up next to the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is about power and victory. So I do see a little bit of romance in this. I do see a bit like they've wanted to tell you something positive for a very long time. They've admired you from afar for so long, and they want to tell you, but they feel like it maybe is not the right time because of this Ten of Swords energy that you've got going on. Okay, so on to the next cards that we have here. So I've got golden opportunity, and important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So again, I would say that this kind of goes back to this giving, and it could be a case that you need to start giving a bit more, and then this opportunity of this secret, or this change that's going to come about from whatever this person would like to say to you, is going to be a massive golden opportunity for you. And then we have peace. There is no need to worry, as everything will work out beautifully. So again, you need to not worry about the situation. This Ten of Swords, this loss, this defeat, this kind of worry that I just see for you guys here in group number one is unreal. Like, you need to let that go. You do need to let go of whatever this is that's holding you down, whatever this negative energy is, whatever this loss or defeat is. You need to kind of get rid of it. That everything's going to be okay. What you want to happen is going to happen, is the message that I got through just then. It's like, don't worry, it's okay. You need to stop overthinking things and over worrying stuff. So then the next card we've got here is home. Your household situation is improving, even through a move or a healthy change in occupants. So this could be a relationship that is a family relationship or a friendly relationship, but also it could be a case that you're worrying about. I feel like, yeah, in group one, I get this big feeling that you guys are a bit worried about maybe asking your partner to go to that next level with you and maybe move in together, or the other way around, that maybe that's the secret that they want to tell you, and the giving is that they would like to move in with you. That's another sort of message that I just kind of got through there. So keep an eye out for that. That might, not for everybody in group one. Obviously, this is a general reading, but to kind of maybe not worry and not have this loss and defeat because you've moved in with somebody previously and it's not worked out and now you're a bit worried about it. I would say take the leap with that. Take the leap with that. And then we've got endings and beginnings. The old must be released so the new can enter. So again, there's this death card and this, beginning and endings. You guys here in group number one need to release some stuff. You need to start releasing whatever this Ten of Swords is. You need to start completely letting that go, because it's not serving you in any way, shape, or form. And you need to be able to move on. And I just see this transformation within group one when whatever this secret is that's come out, or whenever you release this loss and this anger. Okay, and then we've got discernment. So discernment is all about, you not trusting the people around you. And that's what I see for you guys here in group one, is that you guys are not trusting, like, this secret that does want to come out, which is, I really do feel like it's somebody who wants to move in with you, or it's going to be like a change in the way your home life is. You're just not going to trust that, and you're going to be a bit like, oh no, I don't, is this true, is it not true? But it's going to be a massive transformation for you. But don't be scared about it. It's gonna be an opportunity for you. It's going to be a peaceful. And we get that with, obviously, then coupled with the rejection card. Like I said earlier, I feel like you guys possibly have moved in with a previous partner that hadn't worked out. There has been a situation that hasn't worked out, and now whoever this person is that you are imagining, or whatever, they want to be able to share their life with you. They want to be able to share your home and share your life and be a part of that. But you're going to sit there and be like, is this too good to be true? I don't want the rejection again. You're overthinking it, pretty much, is you're overthinking it. And last but not least is that this is all destiny. Like, it's destiny. It's there. The card has come up. Like, trust your instincts, trust your intuition. You know if this person is the right person for you, or if they're not. If you feel like they could possibly break your heart like the last person did, then don't go with that gut feeling. But I don't see that happening within part of group number one. I don't see that happening at all. We'll just have a look and see if there are any other additional messages here for you guys in group number one. I'm just going to pull a oracle card from my angel deck here. So are there any other additional messages for group number one? Are there any other additional messages for group number one? Okay, so we've got two that have come out. So the first one is like schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. The kind of the feeling that I get from that is that you're again you're studying it, you're overthinking it, but at the same time you don't need to. You need to. It's like these two words of personal growth. Like you need to move forward, and your spirit guides and and spirit in general are going to help you with this process, so you are not alone within this. And then the second card we've got here is your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. Again, it could be a case that you go, yeah, that was the other thing, you could have a little bit of forcing going on, like you really really want this to happen and you're so ready for it, but don't push it, because you could possibly put yourself in the path of rejection if you push this too far. Feel like somebody needed to hear that you're going to have this loss and everything else. Just don't try and force things to happen, because if you're forcing things to happen, this rejection can come. It can literally backfire on you. Okay, so I think that's everything there for group number one. So if you did like this video, then please leave a thumbs up and comment down below. I would love to know how this helped. Also, if you would like to see any of my previous videos as well as any upcoming ones, then please, 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 please hit that subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye! Okay, and then on to group number two here with the clear quartz on top of your deck. So I'm just going to pop that over here and let's see what cards you've got. Okay, so we start out here with the Tower cards. Then we have the Hanged Man. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Eight of Swords. And then the Seven of Wands. Okay, so group number one, whatever the secret is going to be, is going to be one that is going to literally make your world kind of crumble. Unfortunately, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I do see this being a negative outcome of the secret that they want to tell you. And the reason I say that is obviously the Tower card that's kind of come out, as well as a few of the others, like the Eight of Swords. What I see this kind of secret being is something that you could possibly be in competition with somebody, and that you need to have perseverance with, that you need to make sure that whatever this secret is, so these two I feel like are kind of the secret that is going to come out, and that it's just going to be a bit devastating towards you. What I see, like sort of the positive or like the outcome of this, is that it is going to be something that you're going to be competing with someone for, and that could be a romantic relationship that you are kind of stuck in a triangle, or it could be a case that it's something at work or family related where you're trying to kind of compete with somebody else. The Seven of Wands is also then trying to tell you you need to persevere with that. As much as you're going to be in competition, persevere with that competition and you will get a better outcome. We've then got like sort of the Ace of Pentacles. So this is very much, I would say, again, kind of work related because of the Pentacles, but also the Ace of Pentacles is about manifestation and prosperity. So again, that kind of prosperity would indicate to me that this is kind of a work relationship or a working relationship. At the same time, the Hangman coming up is just a massive indication for me to say to you, and for Spirit to say to you, just try and look at things in a different perspective. Whatever this secret is that will quite obviously rock your world, you need to make sure that you look at it from their side of the coin. Make sure you put their shoes on and see, would you do the same thing? Would you have done the same thing? um, and then sort of move forward with it, so either this could be that is what's happened right now, or this is the secret that is going to be coming out, that they're going to kind of tell you that you're in competition with somebody else. And I feel like if it's like a love relationship, it's like, yeah, I really do like you, but then I also like this person at the same time, and that's where I get that energy from. Okay, so on to the next lot of cards here. So we've got purification. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. So again, as much as this is all sort of kind of crashing down, I'm going back to the Seven of Wands again, of this perseverance. And so, go and cleanse yourself, go and make sure that you don't have any sort of negative energy around you once this does happen to you, and sort of just find that inner peace and that inner wisdom. And as I've said, inner wisdom, that is the next card that's come up. So we've got inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So again, trust that intuition. If you're within this competition with this person or with this situation, if you know you've got this, you've got this. If you've sat there and you've gone, you know what, I can't be bothered, it's not worth it, then you need to trust that inner wisdom. You can't be umming and ahhing in this situation. I feel like this is there's going to be so devastating for you that you kind of need to make sure that you're in the right space of, like, right headspace and the right space of mind, as well as making sure that you listen to your intuition and being like, right, what do I want out of this situation? Doesn't matter about the other person, doesn't matter about the situation. What do I want? Okay, and then we've got past life. This situation involves your past life memories. So this could be a case that this is all happening just because of past life karma. That could be a thing that's the reason why this has come out. So that could be for somebody in group two. Obviously, these are general readings. I get little messages here, there, and everywhere for everybody. So yes, if that kind of resonates with you, maybe have a look back, do a past life regression, if you know that there's that past life karma that could possibly come and like sort of bite you in the ass, then at least you know where it's kind of come from. Okay, so then on to the next lot of cards here. So we're going to have truthfulness, which is, what more can I say? There is nothing more I can say about that card, is because this is obviously a secret reading, and so truthfulness, so it is going to come out, and whatever's going to come out is going to come out quite soon there for you. Okay, and then the next card we've got is guilt. So it could be the fact that you need to take, like, you're keeping hold of a secret. Maybe you're keeping hold of the secret, and maybe you need to tell that person. And that could be the reason why the guilt cards come up, or the fact that, or if I flip it the other way, it could be that you need to, especially with the hangman coming up, you need to look at it in a different point, like a different point of view, and don't be angry about it. The other person obviously feels guilty. The other person obviously doesn't like the way that they are treating you, or that have treated you, or the way that this secret has affected you or will affect you. And then last card here is vulnerability. So obviously you are going to feel very vulnerable after, whatever devastating news this will be for you. But as I have said to you guys here in group two before, like, please, please don't sort of spiral down. Make sure you're listening to your inner wisdom. Make sure you're sort of cleansing yourself. It will have a positive outcome. It just, for a little bit, I feel like you guys are going to be in competition with somebody, and it's just not going to be a very nice situation for a while. So just to forewarn you about that. Okay, so there, I'm going to just pull a oracle card here for you from my angel deck, just to see if there are any other additional messages that need to be heard. So are there any other additional messages for group two? Thank you. Right, so we've had 3 kind of come out. So we've had, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. So again, with this kind of coming up with a lot like the pentacles and other things. I do feel like this secret or whatever's going to come out for you is possibly work related. But I feel like that's a double meaning kind of card. So yes, it's about work, but also it is telling you still that, you know, the money is still going to come in. It's you know, you're perfectly fine. You're okay. Then the next one is, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So again, I feel like whatever this is, I feel like this message that I'm going to give to you from the angel cards is kind of like the very outcome that you're going to have from whatever this is. I feel like that's the what spirit wants me to tell you. Yeah, the tingly in my hand. Yes, these are the cards that spirit wants to say that, look, there is light at the end of the tunnel. This is going to bugger you up. This is going to make you feel like crap. But there's going to be so much prosperity and there's going to be so much abundance that will be had afterwards, that you kind of need to go through this, and you kind of need this tower to fall with this secret, or go through this competition to be able to have that outcome that you really want at the end. Okay, and so see the last card. To make your decision, ask yourself which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which takes me away from it. So again, I feel like spirit is kind of sitting there and saying to you, it's going to be okay, and that you need to go through this. I do feel like this is either happening right now, and that there's like that secret has kind of already started to crumble your tower, or it's going to happen really really soon. Like this person is going to tell you how they feel about you or what they think about you, and it's just not going to be a very nice outcome. I can see it just not being the outcome that you've wanted. Okay, I think that is everything there for group number 2. So if you did like this video and this reading did resonate with you, then please leave a thumbs up and comment down below. I would love to hear how this helped. Also, if you would like to see any of my previous videos as well as any of my upcoming ones, then please hit that subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, last but not least is my group number 3 here. And I have this lovely black obsidian here for you. So I'm just going to pop that over here. And let's see what card you've got. Okay, so we start out with the Ace of Cups here. And then we have the 6 of Wands. The 10 of Wands. Ooh, a lot of wand energy here. And the Empress. Ooh, I'm getting some sexy vibes from group number 3. Whatever this secret is, it is going to be passionate and hot and sexy. Watch. Like, we've got the Ace of Cups of their intimacy and everything else. We've got the one and only Empress card. Like, that bitch is sexy, even with a dragon on her. Like the Empress is all about that very inner goddess, that the intimacy, the sort of sexiness that comes with the Empress. When it couples up with the Ace of Cups, and then also sitting beside the 6 of Wands here. Now, the 6 of Wands is all about that self-confidence and progression. So I feel like this secret is going to be one hot, steamy secret. They're going to tell you that they like you. They really do. They really, really, really do. And you're gonna love this, but at the same time, I feel like this could possibly turn into a bit of a burden for you. And it could be that you're trying to carry way too. I feel like maybe you're a little bit of a player, and that you're going to be carrying too many sticks, you're going to be carrying too many options in your hands, and that's why this 10 of Wands has come up. As much as you're going to enjoy this, it could be a case that it might become a little bit of a burden at the same time, so just watch out for that. But I feel like this is definitely some hot, racy action going on. It's going to be a secret that has been wanting to burst out of this person, and it's finally going to kind of happen. Okay, so on to the next lot of cards here. So we've got bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as lakes, river, or oceans to recharge your batteries. Yeah, so make sure you take some time out for yourself. There's maybe some hot, steamy action going on, but make sure that you're taking some time out for yourself. Make sure you're still, centering yourself and grounding yourself and balancing that, and making sure that you're balanced. Don't sort of get too caught up in this, because I feel like, again, that burden card is just that Ten of Wands is a very, like, sort of, I find it as like a soft warning of a bit like, just watch out, just make sure you take care of yourself, just take baby steps with this. It's maybe very exciting, it may be very steamy and passionate, but I just feel like it's a bit, there's that Ten of Wands going, just take those baby steps, please. Okay, so then the next card is Guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So I do feel like that needed to come out for somebody, that they needed to hear that they're protected in this situation, that it's not going to hurt them, that you're not going to get hurt by this. I do feel like this is going to be a very, very intimate secret that's going to come out, and it's something that you have been wanting. But just make sure, just so that Spirit wants to kind of tell you that you are protected. It's not going to, a previous situation that's happened to you before is not going to repeat itself. As long as you go in there with open eyes and open minds, that you can, that you can love again, or that it's okay for this to happen and you're not going to get hurt. I do feel like that needed to be said. Okay, and then we've got be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Again, that kind of ties into this, as well as that sort of self-confidence. I do feel like somebody needs to hear that this is gonna boost you. This is gonna make you feel very strong, and that's where this, like, sort of Empress feel is gonna come from. Like, you're just gonna walk with such confidence, and you're going to have this kind of self-confidence and progress forward, because this person's kind of sat there and gone, well, I really like you, I find you attractive. So just make sure that you are, and also be strong in the situation. Make sure you're not being self-conscious. Like, the Six of Wands could be taken in a different way, as that you could possibly be a little bit self-conscious because they've said this to you and you're a bit shy about it. But it's okay, you're protected, and you've got to be strong when it comes to this situation. Okay, so then we have identity. So this is going to give you a new sort of sense of identity. I feel like this Empress energy has kind of always been a little bit stuck within you, and now this secret's going to come out, and you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I am a new person. I'm going to walk a bit taller. I'm going to speak a bit louder. And it's going to give you that sort of fire that you've missed for quite a long time. Okay, then we've got divine love. So this is an indication for me that Spirit has guided you towards this person and towards his secret coming out. And that they want you to feel a bit loved, and that divine love is sort of radiating down on you, because you now feel a bit more confident, and because you now feel, you will feel a bit more loved, not just by, the physical world and people, but a little bit more like by spirit as well. Okay, and then last but not least, magic. So I do feel like this is a little bit of magic involved. Like, I just get such, like, sort of really sexy vibes from this group. Some proper, like, sexy, intimate vibes from this, and I'm in love with this group right now. Okay, so I'm just going to pick another oracle card here from my angel deck, just to see if there's any other additional messages at all. Are there any other additional messages here for group number 3? Right, so we've had 2 come out here. So we've got, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So yeah, this goes along with that divine love. And I feel like that identity, it could be a case that you've reignited this passion within you, just because, this person's kind of come out and said something So it's like just I just feel like it's reignited this passion within you and this fiery energy. And then we have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. So again, this kind of goes back to the some of the group here that was sort of that you know, make sure you go with baby steps. There is something new on the horizon. Don't worry about it. Like, you are okay. It's fine for you to progress forward. It's okay for you to feel this way. It is not selfish for you to, have self-confidence. It's okay for you to walk tall and shout louder and, be in that empress and that goddess vibes. Okay, I think that's everything there for group number 3. So if this reading did resonate with you and you liked this video, then please give a thumbs up down below and leave a comment. I would really, really like to know how this helped. Also, if you would like to see any of my previous videos as well as any of my upcoming ones, then please, 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 please hit that subscribe button. I would muchly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.